heard my darling call. And then I went to meet her by the singing waterfall. We'd meet there every evening, when the sun was sinking low, and listen to the water as it rippled soft and slow. Since she's gone to heaven, I miss her most of all. Tonight, my darling's sleeping by the singing waterfall. Goodbye, Joe. Me got to go. Me oh my. Me got to go. I pull a pillow down the vine. My God, the sweetest one. Me oh my. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie. I feel like gumbo. Cause tonight I wanna see Mama Leo. A big king dog, feel fruit jar, and Miguel. Son of a gun, we had big fun on the bayou. Everybody knows the story of the Gingerbread Man. But back in the swamps of Louisiana where the cotton mallets compete with the garfish and the gaspergoo for breathing room down in the murky black bayous, they tell a different story. In their version, the Cookie Man somehow escapes his usual fate, and he becomes the hunter instead of the prey. But being more spirit than substance, this Gingerbread Man has an unusual appetite, and he feeds on energy. Dark, brooding, soul-sucking energy. Like a lion eyeing a limping gazelle, the Gingerbread Man knows an easy mark, and the human race offers more than he can count. Tonight, we'll meet a few of the Gingerbread Man's favorites.
Watched the world through the darkest of glasses. Once he played and sang for millions around the world. Now his primary relationship is with a pair of fox terriers. Now he collects guns instead of royalties. Now he watches TV constantly and still laughs at the old sitcoms and cartoons that formed the bulk of his obsolete and sadly naive values. The aging musician feels betrayed by a culture that once embraced but no longer needs his simplistic songs praising the virtues and failures of true love. And if he could still evoke even a false belief in those songs, maybe he could still make it on the nostalgia circuit. But it's so much easier to be bitter.
My TV all alone. Or maybe if I put a bullet in my brain, they remember me like Kurt Cobain. And the parasites on MTV. But I wouldn't be a hero MTV. Goddamn MTV. Come here, boy. Come here. Come here, boy. Come here. Everything was all right before MTV. And gun control, like gun control is gonna stop anything. You wanna stop something, you take your Cold Trooper Mark III, that thing will stop just about anything. I'll tell you that for sure. Come here, boy. Come here. Come here, come here. Yeah, nothing's right anymore. Not even TV. Davy Crockett, he said it all when I was a kid. Just be sure you're right, and then go ahead on. But nothing's right anymore. Nothing's right. Nothing's right.
The contemplation of suicide was one of the few joys left in life for the lonely old woman. Her dark meditation was always the same. After she envisioned her death and the circumstances surrounding the discovery of the body, she then remembered why she could never commit to the fatal deed. And the reasons were always her roses. She could never trust her irresponsible daughters to take care of her precious flowers. In the dim fog of a once bright mind, she clearly saw the cause of her children's neglect, an incident long forgotten by her two daughters. It certainly couldn't be that she was critical, although she did find it quite difficult to refrain from pointing out a few problems when the children did manage an occasional call, only to be helpful, of course.
Martha did call me on Mother's Day, and she has a philodendron and a few ferns. She never does to leaves, though. And Benja's been married 3 times. How could she possibly take care of roses? How long would it be until they notice? A week? Maybe 2 weeks? Maybe months? And my poor rose is getting eaten by aphids all why. I know why they ignore me. Martha tries pretending she doesn't care anymore, but I know better. And she's poisoned bitter against me too. Well, he was old and could barely even hop around anymore, and Martha would sure never have done it. Poor thing. Somebody had to do it. Somebody had to. Angels, answer my prayers. Answer my prayers tonight. Tell me if anyone cares if I do what I might. Angel, answer my prayers and tell me if anyone else knows how much I am scared that I might murder myself.
The painter had become successful even beyond his own bloated ambitions, but success had only lowered the depth of his seemingly bottomless cynicism. How could he possibly care about a world that rewarded dishonesty as easily as it had for him? His craftsmanship was so flawless that few could tell his copies from the originals. At least not until he painted his signature vampire bats over the faces of the Mona Lisa, the Blue Boy, and all the others. According to the twisted logic of this jaded artist, everyone was a vampire and owed their existence to the others on which they sucked. Sucking on the work of the old masters made him no different than the others, he told himself, just a little more honest and self-deceiving. But somehow the idea of purity still existed in his twisted way of thinking. In a strange way, he found that quality in baseball and his hero, Ted Williams. The artist often said that no one had ever used a bat better than Ted Williams.
Vampires. It's all about vampires. They just don't get it. I know what it is, though. Yeah. They waste their stuff just sold like mine, that's what it is. Weasels, assholes. Well, next I'll do. Descending a staircase. Yeah, I'll get $100 grand for that baby. Let 'em suck that. Let 'em suck that. I'm right this way, and you will see on display before your very eyes some of the strangest specimens ever gathered together on this planet, both live and preserved. You will see Herman, the human mole, living his bizarre underground life in a specially built trailer that he hasn't left for the past 17 years. We have a Jelly Jack, the one and only Boneless boy, and we have Lottie, the human log, as well as Benny, Bouncing Benny the Boat, as we call him, who can't wait to show you the eerie and shapeless mask that he hides beneath his shirt and shows only when he does his famous dance, the Bouncing Boat. Shines with heat. A wary stranger stands and sways, captured by his stance. Two ghosts come stumbling by and give a trouble glance. The barber looks into the eyes. The stranger tries to bend. The barber swears to more delights for all who seek within. The stranger enters Curtis Thorne, smells the fresh cut hay. The barber points to Siamese twins. The stranger looks away. The eyes of horse-faced women watch the few wander through. They sense the ginger in the air, smell the sweet gaboo. My heart beats fast again. glow of fever driven by hate, grind, clenching. Innocent of desire, with shafts of solid steel. Know that there is nothing like the feeling of those steel fingers up inside of something sticky, sweet and wet. Feel the lips of licky you a story. It's all about a poor, sad little boy. Now, the little boy always said that the first thing he ever remembered seeing was a pair of cowboy boots. Now, those boots were attached to legs that somehow stretched upwards into a vast infinity, inhabited by the rest of his father. The little boy always said that the next thing he remembered was a hand quickly coming down out of that vast beyond and hitting him on the head. Even though the little boy quickly grew to despise his giant father, there was one thing that he liked about him, in spite of his cold-hearted appearance, and that was his father's butterfly collection. You see, the little boy loved all things of beauty, and he thought that ugliness was an indication of the presence of death. He was 3 years old when he committed his first act of ugly liberation. Now, this was a process that he used to free pain and ugliness trapped inside of living creatures. He was just playing around his mother's cabin when he found a baby bird struggling on the ground. A sharp bone was somehow protruding out from his badly broken wing, right through his eye. And it was the ugliest thing that the little boy had ever seen. And he ran over and he grabbed a big rock and he ran back and he crushed the helpless creature. Shortly, and he formed them to look like butterflies. And of course, as he encountered more and more creatures in pain, the number of ugly liberations dramatically increased. Of course, in emotional depth, the little boy's hatred of his father was matched only by a strong and powerful love for his mother. And you see, even though she was a circus freak, he saw inside of her a beauty that was so strong. It was unmatched in his detached view of the world. I still see that little boy around here sometimes, and he scares me. He scares me. But I know
don't think you have anything to worry about, though. He tells me that he still collects butterflies, though. Sleep, loser, sleep. Sleep, loser, sleep. Ugliness will leave you when you sleep, loser, sleep. Just release and gently fall into a dark and endless hall. Delicious death is waiting all around you. This warm and fuzzy kind of death will gently hold you to its breath, touch you with its tenderness, and drown you. So sleep, loser, sleep. Sleep, loser, sleep. Woo!
Living night.